Hey, Gary, Marie, Derek, Denise, please watch this. Very important. Uh, so, Kevin's email expired yesterday. It's not gone, but we need to renew it. And Cheryl's expires today or renewals today. My recommendation is just renew each of them for 1 month, 43 bucks. Because if you do them for the year, it's like 239.88 each one. One of the things I think everybody has forgotten is you get that 1 year or 2 year email special at a reduced price from GoDaddy, and it's fulfilled by Microsoft, right? Because it is a Microsoft email. After that renewal, then it goes up to full price. That's why, Derek, you were seeing those spikes, maybe because unaware of the discount, right? So, but it doesn't go up higher than what you can spend at what you're going to spend at Microsoft as a straight price anyway. I'm waiting on a quote for an enterprise from 50 to 250, I think, 275 emails. So, you need to be on the enterprise in order to have those system controls. I just spent an hour, 2 hours this morning going into the quarantine and pushing all the emails that got locked up during the downfall of that security patch. And so all emails that were sitting out or not coming through that were stuck in there have been pushed over to everybody's inboxes, respectively. And that also solved Heather's timesheet problem, not receiving it. It was just going into the quarantine box. So when we reset everything, it just defaulted to very stiff rules and it was just throwing everything in there. So we went through, or I did personally with GoDaddy. It's already 11 o'clock, so I spent about 2.5 hours this morning handling that. We're not on retainer for any of that stuff. We're just your host. So got it solved, put the settings like it needs to be. This is something Jerry could do very easily if needed, but all settings and everything's copacetic. I think the only thing you don't understand, maybe, or is not clear, more so, I apologize, is the fact that when you renew that 1 year, 2 year discount email, it's going to go to full price. So, and I'll show you what that looks like if I do a 1 year renewal. There is no more discount. Well, let's just see what his 239.88, and hers is going to be the same thing. And this does not include the archiving of a HIPAA, email, which you need to do to be compliant. So that'd be an additional $5 a month. The cost to get everybody flush is $1,242.75 out to their renewal if you stay with GoDaddy. That does not include what the email standard price is going to happen. In October, you got 10 emails renewing that are all going to go full price. So I recommend we renew these so they don't not are not stuck. Let's renew these 1 month to get you into October, but between now and then, we have got a few days to get something from Microsoft, right? So it's still thinking. So we can spend $43, keep these Cheryl and Kevin live. His renewed the 25th, hers is today. You don't want them to go dead. So everything else security wise, system wise is done. I know the thought process with Sharon is HR, get somebody an email, onboarding. Well, you need to put some thought into that. There's two schools that you might be able to look at that. Do I buy the year or 2 year total discount? But what if that person doesn't work out? You can always reassign emails. That's not difficult. What about the history of that email? It still stays in that box. So somebody with administrator rights can still go dig something up if needed. Like if there is a legal case or there's some sort of information that needs to be pulled up for a specific reason, a family or Medicaid or something, right? So it's all there. It would be in the archive, which you don't have. So we didn't have it starting out. We signed up and agreed to HIPAA, which says that you will comply with HIPAA. You do have everything set up that way, but the rules have changed with HIPAA. And so you need to make sure that archiving is taking place. And it's not so much that Medicare is going to do an audit, it's more about the breaches and past employees that have access. You've got to be able to protect that information, especially when it's regarding the patient, right? Just so you know, nobody's safe. Every big monster company has been breached by now. AT&T, you name it, they all been. So just be aware that you need to put in those cogs and wheels to give yourself at least some sort of protection, that you followed the guidelines, even if it did go south and there was a massive breach, and that included all your email accounts because Microsoft got hit, right? Um, that's just one of those beware things today. All right, so my recommendation is to renew these two. Give me an okay, and I'll process that. That'd be $43.98 on the card on file. And then I should have an answer from Microsoft today or in the morning with an enterprise package, and then we can talk about cut our foot off and make the move, or what's the tidal wave full price renewals coming in October, which would be these two plus the other 10. It's going to be a pretty good pop at an average of two something each. So you're going to see about a two, at least a $2,500 to $2,700 charge coming up next month. So definitely want to talk about it. All right. Thanks so much.